sketch with Victory Outdoors, and we're putting in our Monster RAXX food plot. Now, Monster RAXX doesn't have any food plot mixes on the market right now, but they will in 2014, so look for that. We're going to be testing out our winter mix. It's a late fall, early winter, and what that's actually going to do is it's going to create a nice it's kind of the bulb mixture where you've got all the bulbs. The tops aren't that palatable until you get a hard frost. Those starches turn over to sugars and the deer really hammer it. And so we've got a nice small little area. It gets great sunlight during the day, and it's actually just inside the timber. We're just off of a soybean field. We've got a food plot, or we've got our tree stand right here. Our food plot's gonna be right here, and hopefully late fall we get a big old monster in here and drop him. Real easy seeding technique. All we're using is a small lawn and garden type broadcast seeder, just hand seeder. You just spin it, broadcast the seed out, hits the soil, we'll rake it in. All right, what we're doing here, we're just raking it in. Really all you need with some of these brassicas and rape and the turnip and radish seeds, all you really need is seed to soil contact. There's no need to actually get it that deep. If it makes good soil contact, that seed's gonna germinate and you're gonna grow a turnip, a radish, or a sugar beet. So all we're doing is basically just raking this in. All right, we just came down the trail from the food plot a little ways, and we're gonna hang a trail camera here. We've got the Covert MP6. We're gonna hang it right here on this tree. And we've got our mineral lick set up here. Monster RAXX has done a great job. As you can see this, they've actually dug a hole in the ground about, I'd say about 6 feet around. So it's definitely doing its job. Kind of a fun on another side note, I've got Scott Ellis behind the camera, Simon Ellis behind the camera, Tracy Pedretti behind the camera, and Nick Farrell behind the camera. And they're all helping with the food plot. Half of them flew in from Florida. We're all here to call in the calling contest. And so we've all come in. Tracy's from Minnesota, and Scott and Simon flew in from Florida, picked them up at the airport. So it's the Iowa State Championships this weekend, but hey, I thought I'd put them to work, right? Yeah. One real cool thing is the built-in viewers on these Covert cameras. You can actually flip it out and you can tune your camera. One of the worst things that I ever run into is I set the camera too high on the tree or too low on the tree, and you come back a week or two later and all your pictures are missing the head of the deer, or all you got is feet, or all you have is just the head. When they got their head down in the mineral, you don't have any pictures of the rack and that kind of stuff. That's the whole idea, is to get an idea of what you have, get an inventory of your bucks. So I'm gonna actually use the live viewer on this, and I'll be able to tell and set this right and know it's perfect. Okay, and I can actually look right at the picture on here. It's not the greatest picture quality there, but I can actually see myself, and I know that any deer that are on this camera now will be in frame. Alright, let's kick it on, and she should be ready to go.
You may have to cut it, and I don't got any straps. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey!
Tracy Lee's rolling with the video cam.
We're live in the woods.
Just got up from a nice nap. We're somewhere in the middle of Iowa.
We're lost. We got no idea where the hell we're at.
Kurt's working us like Hebrew slaves.
Walking
So
up
we
and
went
down.
on strike and we didn't. Tracy and I took a nap. We didn't go on this adventure.
It was a good one, though. It was a real good adventure. It
And we
was.
cut down a tree stand,
Had to cut down a tree stand.
hung a trail camera. All right, we're back on the food plot that we put in the first weekend in June. And this plot is doing great. It's one of our spring plots. And as you can see, this is the infamous one that I shot lucky out of last year. The stand's right up above me there. And it's great. I mean, it's getting used. We've got a turkey dust bowl going on here, so the turkeys are loving it. The deer are loving it. I tell you, really excited for this one coming this fall. It's gonna be a real nice plot. And we just hung a covert trail camera here. Keep an eye on it. And I'm sure we'll have tons of pictures of the turkeys down here dusting. But got that set up, and it's already taking pictures. I'm sure it's got nice pictures of myself, but I'm gonna actually just put a little bit of attractant out there. Monster RAXX makes this attractant. This comes in a spray bottle, and I'm actually just gonna try to spray this on the food plot a little bit, because it might actually just get a deer to stop here. I should be able to get the entire food plot with that particular camera, but when deer are moving, they tend to sometimes you'll get a blurry picture or something like that. So if I can get them to stay still, I don't want to put mineral down here because I don't want a big hole in my food plot. So I'm just gonna spray a little attractant on there and try that.